In a December memo that was obtained by NBC, Under-Secretary of Defence for Intelligence Joseph Kernan and James Stewart, Acting Under-Secretary of Defence for Personnel and Readiness, said the DNA testing were targeting military members with discounts and other undisclosed incentives. I wonder which show covered that. Now, tests that provided alleged health information have varying levels of validity, it is said, and many are not reviewed by the Food and Drug Administration before they're offered. The tests might be sold without independent confirmation of their claims, the officials said, a fact that poses more risk to military members than regular customers. Inaccuracies could negatively affect the required disclosure of those members' medical information. Oops. Moreover, there is increased concern in the scientific community that outside parties, outside parties, we all know who they are exploiting the use of genetic materials for questionable purposes, including mass surveillance and the ability to track individuals without their authorization or awareness. And the officials told military personnel to refrain from using the kits until otherwise notified. This is kind of interesting and a possible sign that the Pentagon is becoming aware of the wider hidden fun and games surrounding the DNA testing, as reported by our show and some others in the alt media. Lawmakers, last piece before we go into a fairly lengthy intel section. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle came away with vastly different interpretations of two classified briefings that top administration officials held on Wednesday about the airstrike last week that killed top Iranian general Qasem Soleimani. Now, speaking alongside Rand Paul and Senator Mike Lee, said, I had hoped and expected to receive more information outlining the legal, factual and moral justification for the attack, and left somewhat unsatisfied on that front. And he added, it was probably the worst briefing I've seen, at least on a military issue, in the 9 years I've served in the United States Senate. I found this insulting and demeaning. Now, what is insulting and demeaning is these lawyers have a say at all. Under the Constitution, they are legally not allowed in office. Lawyers operate under bar and subsequently classed as a title of nobility. Title of nobility? I haven't seen anything noble from any of them. We'll have more on that incident shortly, but first we're going to have a music break.